For now, on the football show, it's the Continental Cup final on Saturday with Chelsea facing Manchester City. City go into the game in great form, having won 10 of their last 12 matches in all competitions. And our reporter, Anton Tului, sat down with George's Stanway.
George Stanway, it's lovely to see you. Thank you for joining us on the football show. It's Cup final week, so how are you feeling going into such a big game?
Thank you very much for having me. Yeah, I'm massively excited. Nothing better than a cup final, the opportunity to lift a trophy, and yeah, just the whole experience, the day, the fans, playing good football, and obviously it's two very good teams up against each other. Yeah,
you're obviously a two-time winner of the tournament. Happy memories. What does it mean to you, going into such a big game, considering obviously you've been relatively successful in the competition previously?
Yeah, it's exciting. I think any cup final, any opportunity to lift a trophy is exciting within this league, and there's obviously 3 opportunities and this is one of them. And yeah, it's something that we want to be able to do and we want to get our hands on, but we can't get ahead of ourselves. We've got to understand that Chelsea are a very, very top opposition. Hopefully we can try and get the job done, but like I said, it's not going to be easy and we know that we've got a battle ahead. But yeah, we're going to try and put our front foot forward and put ourselves out there to try and lift it.
I'm guessing confidence can be much higher going into this one.
We're in a very good place at the moment. We're kind of building the momentum in going forward, but the work happens on the grass and the work happens on training days, and we're going to work hard this week to get our tactics right, get our energy up, be ready, be recovered, and try and do as much as we can for the result.
What's changed? Because obviously from the outside, it's been night and day, the difference between now and October, September and November.
I think potentially that's always going to happen with a change of manager. I think last season we were almost living off Nick's principles, but obviously trying to learn Gaz's ways, and then this year it's just Gaz's ways. So it's like being able to trust the process, riding out that rough patch at the start, and obviously being able to now understand how we want to play, what we want to do, our tactics both in and out of possession, and kind of being able to knuckle down and master them in going into this part of the season now. And obviously it's proven from, like you said then, night and day. I think that's what other people would describe it as, but for us it's just riding out the process.
Is it fair to say that City got better as your position in the team got settled and as your form increased, because you've been playing fantastic football in the last sort of couple of months?
Thank you. I don't really know how to answer that question. I think that I'm happy to have got a shot back in midfield. Due to injury at the start of the season, I was having a bit of a stint at fullback, which wasn't my most enjoyable position, but I tried to make the most of a bad situation and try and get as much as I could out of that position. But yeah, at the same time, I'm just enjoying being back in midfield, being in the mix of it. I'm able to run around, I'm able to shoot, defend, tackle, anything I can, and that's what I enjoy, is just being able to be in the mix of it all and helping my team out when needed.
The V word always comes up, and I try not to mention it with you when it comes to versatility, but you were even potentially the sub goalie going into one of the games this season, weren't you? Have you still got? Did they print you a shirt? Have you got the shirt now?
Yeah, I have actually got the shirt. I think the kit woman still kept it just in case of emergencies. But yeah, that was just our season summed up at the start, really. The fact that we were struggling with injuries, I was playing at fullback, I was a reserve goalkeeper. But yeah, we've kind of back on track now. People are fit, people are coming back from injuries, and yeah, we're kind of creating that snowball effect going forward. But yeah, like you said about versatility, I'll be pretty honest with you, and I'll say that going forward, that isn't something that I want to be. I want to be able to master a position. I want to be able to get better in that, get confident in that, just kind of knuckle down and focus on that one position and how I can make that my own. So yeah, going forward, that's definitely a priority for me. But I understand that when worst comes to worst, I'll happily jog backwards.
But we've seen that with England, didn't we, recently with the Arnold Cup success as well. Obviously you were playing in midfield, and how great was that to finally sort of, not just for your club but for your country as well, play in the position you love? Yeah,
of course, it's absolutely unbelievable. I think previously in the games with Serena, it's been quite challenging for me because I haven't always started games, and I think that was obviously due to me playing at fullback at club and not getting many minutes in the middle of the park, so I can't necessarily prove myself and what I'm capable of doing. So it's kind of been good, the fact that I've got the minutes at Manchester City and I could take that into England, and yeah, like no matter what the opposition is, I'll make sure that I put up a fight to try and get on that pitch, and I'll also put up a fight for the girls and the team, and that's something that I'll do for absolutely anybody. Is I'll put my body on the line, I'll run around, I'll do absolutely everything I can, and yeah, like I'll have that mentality no matter what the situation is. I'll try and constantly do the right things, and yeah, the girls know that I'm there for them, and yeah, I'll literally do anything.
Maybe I'm getting a bit carried away, but obviously, you know, the last 3 games of England went really well. How good is this England team, and can we get excited going into the summer?
I don't think there's a reason not to be. I think you can see the talent, you can see what we're capable of, even in just how big and how exciting the WSL has become. Just showcases how big England's getting, and the talent within England, and whether that be the next generation or whether that be people coming into form. And I think it's about what I just said then. I think it's about being able to come into form and being able to carry out form throughout that tournament. So that's something that we will work with staff with, and we'll work with people at England and at club to just make sure that everybody reaches their peak when going into the tournament to try and give us the best possible chance. The biggest thing is we want people behind us. Us lifting the Arnold Cup, the amount of fans that are in the stadium. Molyneux put a show on which was unbelievable with the lights and with the crowd, and yeah, it's kind of gives you a little bit of a taster of what's to come. So the exciting thing now is to try and fill them stadiums and try and get as many people supporting, whether it be in a stadium, whether it be in a pub, whether it be in the local cricket club, literally just getting the games on the TV and getting people watching.
Is that what you're expecting, people in your local area to sort of be turning out to watch you this summer then?
Absolutely, absolutely. I'll be gutted if they're not watching.
Back to Saturday, that game is going to be a sellout down at Wimbledon. Look, given what you guys have been through this season, how much would the League Cup success win if you do manage to win on Saturday and you beat Chelsea and bring home a trophy, when at times there must have been, it might seem maybe slightly improbable at times?
It's about riding it out, and that's what we've done. Come January, come December, when we started our really good form, I think that just showcases what we're capable of. So we want the result to go our way on Saturday, and of course we're going to give it our absolute best. Football's football. I can't tell you what the result is going to be. I can't tell you whether we're going to win it, they're going to win it, but we're going to put ourselves in the best possible position for us to lift it as Manchester City.
It's a big 4 or 5 months for you, for club and country. What would be the perfect end of the season then?
Oh, win everything. I think you'd be daft if you didn't want to say that. But no, I think personally, just to continue playing, continue getting minutes in the middle of the pitch, continue trying to get goals and assists, getting points on the board. And then obviously as a team, it would be try and get as many wins as we can. I think that Champions League spot's still up for grabs, and it's an opportunity for us to get that under the belt. But I think it's important that we just take one game at a time, and that's what we've done for the past 8 weeks, is focus on the next one, and then once that's put to bed, we can focus on the next one and not getting too far ahead of ourselves. And yeah, obviously the Euros as well in the summer.
Well, look, Georgia, really look forward to Saturday's final. Really look forward to seeing you play between now and the end of July. It should be a fascinating end of the season. Thank you very much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.